look at market structure. When we started market structure, I did say, like I will always do, I will recap. The market is not a place, it's just a system or any arrangement whereby buyers and sellers meet to transact business. Just a system or an arrangement. That's why you could order online. You call somebody or go online, it's just an arrangement, it's not a place. If you're ordering online, you're not meeting at any point. We have market classified based on three bases: based on price, based on the commodity, and based on channel of distribution. Based on commodity, we say we have commodity market, we have labor market, we have money market, we have capital market, we have foreign exchange market, and we have stock exchange market. The foreign exchange market is where buyers and sellers of foreign currencies meet to transact business, and stock exchange market is a market where buyers and sellers of both securities meet to, and we said securities are both stock and shares. We said money market is a market whereby the buyers and sellers of short and medium term loans meet, and the capital market is a market where the buyers and sellers of long term loans meet. Labor market is a market where buyers and sellers of labor, that's employers and employees, meet to transact business. We now try to talk of market based on channel of distribution as producers, the wholesalers, and the retailers. I said all you need to do is when you pick a word, look at what comes after it and what comes before it. For instance, you say wholesaler. Wholesaler, what comes before it? Producer. What comes after it? Retailer. The wholesaler buys in bulk from the producer and sells in bulk to the retailer. The retailer, what comes before retailer? Wholesaler. What comes after retailer? Consumer. So the retailer buys in bulk from the wholesaler and sells in retail. In piece to the consumer. So for now we now got this from market, which is the real market. The market based on price. The market based on price is classified into two: perfect competitive market and a perfect market. When we talk perfect competitive market, we say the perfect competitive market, the price of demand and supply have to meet to determine the price. So nobody fixes price. Anywhere somebody fixes price, it's no more perfect competitive, it's an imperfect market. And we said we listed some characteristics of this perfect competitive market. We said there are many buyers and many sellers. Of course, if there are few buyers or few sellers, one buyer or one seller, such person will have power to determine what happens in the market. We said the goods must be homogeneous, so there's no trademark or brand name. If it's going to be toothpaste, it's going to be toothpaste, nothing like Colgate, Close-Up, Pepsodent, Sensodyne, which one again? Also local toothpaste. And you see in the boxes where they say the powder, the big one powder, and you see that powder will make your teeth to be white as snow. The same powder that's telling you to take care of your eye. And you see some women where bring three. The women that could not pay money for boss, bring three man. Because this man just said it and you believed him. So, said the goods must be homogeneous. But if they are not homogeneous, then people buy trademark, trade name. The reason Gouda, Star, Goldberg, Trophy will have different prices because of the trade name. Especially, those of us in Africa will believe that anything that comes from abroad is of superior value. So if I sell this shirt to you and I draw, that's why most people produce trousers, joggers, and shirt now. They not draw Nike and draw Adidas because you know you buy, you just want to buy. And today you see some jerseys. That's why you see some jerseys, people just produce jerseys and like you buy the original jersey, you buy original jersey for us, each at 15,000, 20,000. You see them selling for 500 now. So people don't buy. It affects everybody. It affects me. I will tell you the truth. It affects me. It affects everybody. Everybody likes it. Nobody buys wristwatch without looking at me. No, you buy wristwatch without looking at me. Then you want to buy 500 wristwatch to prepare for the next day. So you look at name, so people buy trademarks. They believe that for the fact that this is produced by this, it's going to be of high quality, and that's not true. So in that case, that's not perfect market. And a perfect market, one of the characteristics of a perfect complete market is that the goods must be homogeneous. What you mean homogeneous must be the same. That means you must remove the name. I don't care. Remove the label from them. All of them are called alcohol, all of them are called toothpaste, all of them are called soap. Please, is there anything that Lifebuoy can do that Lost cannot do? Now that's where these guys now come to. They now got another economic principle of substitutional demand. You know, you did demand, derived demand, I mean, composite demand, combined demand, and which one again? Combined demand and which one? Strong demand. What these guys now did was, they know they work on the intelligence of most of us. The people who did no, but the same people who did Royco. It's funny. See that? This is a lie. No, it's Royco. It's the same pocket that the money is going to. The people who did loss, I said people who did Lifebuoy. Say, I can't use loss. I will do Lifebuoy. People who did Omo, I said people who did Sunlight. So you say, no, I can't realize Sunlight. It's the same people. And that's why the same people who did 3 Crown, I said people who did picnic. Say, 3 Crown is water. I like picnic. The same people, the same company. They work on it. They are doing what? Competing demand. They know that if the demand of this one is low, high. Once the demand of this one is low, the demand of the other one will be high. That's competing demand. So once the demand of 3 Crown is low, the demand of picnic will be high. They see in their pockets. So let's remove the brand name. People buy brand, and let's see how they compete. If everything is called toothpaste, and you go, Mama, give me toothpaste. Mama, give me Oga, give me toothpaste. I did Mama say, give me toothpaste. Say, how much is it? 300. Oga say, Oga, how much is your toothpaste? Say, 150. Which one will you buy? 150. 150. But it's not enough for the brand name. I say, how much is it? You know me the toothpaste that they give me. Now, I can't get it too. I know. Okay, maybe I give 1, 2 points. Okay, now 5. No bad. Toothpaste is toothpaste. So we said there's free entry and free exit. You can enter and you can come out. We said the cost of transportation is not usually added. There's a point I also made that I also said something about when they make profit, either in the short run or in the long run. That's one of the properties. And I also said something about the marginal revenue and marginal cost meeting at the front. Please take note of this. Then we now eventually went to imperfect market. Said imperfect market, we have few buyers and few sellers. We now said there are different types of imperfect market. We have the monopoly, monopsony, oligopoly, Oligopsony, Duopoly, Duopsony. And I said something in the last class. I said, when you hear mono is 1, duo is 2, and which one? Oligo is few. Few. Now when you hear poly is seller, when you hear sony is buyer. So when I say monopoly is many buyer, monopoly 1, mono 1, 2, few, 1 seller, many buyers. If I say duopoly, 2 sellers, many buyers. If I say oligopoly, few sellers, many buyers. If I say monopsony means 1 buyer, many sellers. Duopsony, 2 buyers, many sellers, and oligopsony, few buyers. It's take note of this, and that's why you see when I taught you in English language indefinite pronoun, you see what I did, any song, and this is also a very short form of telling you. So we started with some of them, we explained them, and just like I've explained. But today we are going deep into the first one, monopoly. We said a monopoly is a market structure Monopoly is a market structure in which there are many buyers, but only one seller. In which there are many buyers, but only one seller. A monopolist is the only producer or seller of a particular commodity in the market. A monopolist is the only producer or seller of a particular commodity in the market. In real life, monopoly, in real life, pure monopolists, put plural S after the monopolist, do not exist. In real life, pure monopolists do not exist. Why? Because there is no goods or commodity that does not have no substitute. Please take note of that statement. In real life, pure monopolists do not exist because there is no good or commodity that does not have substitute. If, for instance, somebody say, I am the only one producing no, pay attention, no. Hello. If you don't eat no, what of chicken flavor? Truly, is the only one producing no. Yes, we are not disputing. But if you don't use no, would you use chicken flavor? So that's why there's no problem. Say, I am the only person producing, let's use men. I can sell this men. Let's express the see G1 God, see this one, see Lexus, see our product. Story. If we don't use best product, I will use what? Toyota product. Is it not to transport people? So that's why there is usually no pure monopolist. Because if you say, I am the only one doing this, there's something that is close to that you are doing that somebody else is doing. So somebody can say, okay, since there is no kuli for me to take Gani, I can buy Gani. So if not, a monopolist will just cut off the buyer's name. Very wicked of it. A monopolist will buy a chair for 5 naira because he's the only one that sells that chair, the owner of Anthony. He says 5,000 naira and everybody will buy. Because you ask yourself, if I don't buy, where will I get it again? That's just the idea. That if I don't buy, where will I see it again? So the buyers have no choice but to patronize the monopolist. Features and characteristics of a monopolist. So what do? We will go back to what? Our perfect competitive market characteristics and begin to reverse those things we said. If we say there are many buyers, many sellers, we come here and say there is just one seller. And so features of a monopolist or a monopolistic market or monopoly. 1. Heterogeneous commodity. Number 2, there is only one seller or combination of firms under one management. There's only one seller or combination of firms under one management. Only one seller. The other one means this is, pay attention. Breadwinner is producing bread over there. Breadwinner is also producing bread at Nemili. Breadwinner is producing bread at the bus stop. Breadwinner is producing bread at Onipa. Breadwinner is producing bread at Alausa. Breadwinner is even producing bread at Calabar. Breadwinner now has gone to Abuja. But one person, it's still one person. It's one person. There are several firms, but controlled by one management. It's still like one seller. So that you don't see that they are here. No. is still. There could be many types. Okay, what is that? Dangote is producing sugar. Dangote has rice. Dangote has cement. Dangote under what management? Dangote group of company is still seen as one. So don't say cement. No, it's still seen as one under one management. The next one, feature or characteristics of monopoly. Entry is restricted to monopolistic markets. It's restricted in monopolistic markets. That is, other firms or producers are not allowed to enter the trade when they wish. Entry is restricted in monopolistic market. That is, other producers or firms are not allowed to enter the trade when they wish. The next one, there is no perfect substitute for the product of monopolist. There is no perfect substitute for the product of monopolist. No perfect substitute. What does that mean? Look up, what does that mean? No perfect substitute. That if I want to eat, take 3 picnic, I can never see anything that looks like picnic. Anything I want to see might be, say, tiger nuts. In that case, its product is seen as the only product. Do you understand? That, so in a perfect complete market, in an imperfect complete market monopoly, you don't have any substitute. So that these buyers have no choice but to buy that product. Because if there's substitute, buyer will go for it. For instance, if there's no kerosene, there will be gas. If there's no gas, there's that's substitute. But the feature or characteristics of monopoly, that's what we're looking at. If it's going to be a monopoly, then whatever he or she is selling cannot have any substitute. Cannot. But if it does, once he or she raises the price, you will leave and go for the substitute. If Milo is expensive, you go for Bonvita. If Bonvita is expensive, then you go for what kind of chocolate. Not be so. And so, if Bokoto is expensive, you go for Pomo. Not be so. If beef is expensive, you go for turkey. If turkey is expensive, you go for chicken. Chicken is expensive, go for thousand. Thousand is expensive, please go for pala. The next one. There is an imperfect knowledge of market transaction. Toby, you remember we said something like this. There's an imperfect knowledge of the market transaction. Let's see. Imperfect knowledge. Imperfect. I will ask imperfect knowledge of the market transaction. Let me ask a question. Who do you think, Gloria, who do you think will have this imperfect knowledge, the seller or the buyer? It's just guessing. Who do you think? The buyer. What the buyer does not know what happens in the market? Just say, I want to buy a market. It's 6,000 naira. You see this, you will not say, can I pay 5,500? Market is not more than 100 naira. You'll be scared. See, is that? What is market is less? Can I pay 5,500? No. Mister, I don't even buy the 5,500. Give me 5,900. Madam, please let me give you 5,000. You beggar! Market is just 200 naira. Because you never have knowledge of the market transaction. So this is an attribute. So if you think of anybody that is cheating you when you go to buy things, one, that man is the only person selling that thing. Hello, if there's another person selling it, will you go be there? You won't now. So for anybody to cheat you with price, that person is a monopolist. Watch out, that person must be the only person saying that. Two, maybe you don't even know what other people sell, the price of that thing. That's why the person is cheating you. I have to buy, guys, 7,000 naira. They do it, some people do it in some interior area. Because they do that. You don't know what happens there. Say, this is guys 7,000 naira per kg. We get that for 3 okay, in Lagos. I go to Lagos now. You not say, I'm not owing this. The guy will say, how much are you owing? I'm not telling you if I bring the 5,000 now. But you are owing me 2,000 no. You are owing me 2,000 no. You are owing me 2,500 no. When will you bring it? Say, thank you, guys. You're a very nice man. You don't even know me. You are telling me I should bring it later. I'll bring it tomorrow. I'll bring it tomorrow. When you go, the man said, the man will move his 3,000 naira for his gas. Guys, 3,500. In the 3,500, he makes 500 naira because from the depot, he buys the gas for 3,000. You first want to remove 3,000 naira for the gas. You now count the remaining one. So he's making 4,000 gain on you. Hello, take note of this. One of the characteristics of monopoly is he makes a supernormal of abnormal. Somebody will buy this pen, marker for 200 and sell it for 7,000. He makes supernormal profits. Supernormal, more than normal, abnormal, not abnormal. So that's one of the characteristics. So let's go to the next characteristic. That's number what now? The cost structure of the monopolist is unique. Different from other producers and sellers. The cost structure of the monopolist is unique, different from other producers and sellers. The next one, transport cost is usually added. Transport cost is usually added. You know why? Look up. You know, I explained in perfect competitive market why transport cost is not added. I said in perfect competitive market, there are many people selling tomatoes in my 12. Is that not? And they go to just to buy tomatoes. They use a trailer to buy them. So there are 700 people selling tomatoes at my 12. So they cannot go individually. They say, allow you for time. Can I say, George Yozu? You also like that next week. So I said, are you going to trust me? Now, he said yes. When will you return? He said next week. Now, so you now say, go, Kajira, please wait. Go, call all of them. You have 20 years. Yeah, we can. You have Gloria, you have the boy. Manabata is very long in also. Tomato, we take 7,000. And he come. It's 5,000. And he come. And he come. You know, get out the money to 6 million and give it to the man at the time. Man at the time will only take the cost of transporting is maybe 8,000 naira. Now, if you take that 8,000 naira, divide 7,000 people in the market by 8,000 naira. One person is paying less than 1 naira for transport. So you see why they don't add transport. But if not, the things we eat would have been expensive. The things we buy. But so long as many other persons do it or sell them, they buy those things together from somewhere. So the cost of transport is cheap. So they don't add it. But a monopolist is the only one that sells tomato in Lagos. So he goes to buy tomatoes and he pays 80,000 naira for the truck. He's going to add the 8,000 naira on the price of tomato, and before you know, one ball of tomato, one fruit, you go to 500 naira. And you know what? It's either you eat the tomato 500 or you leave tomato. You know that all your life you will never eat stew again. It's your choice. So transport cost is usually added, and that's the reason for the increase high price in the high price of a monopolist commodity. The next one. There is price discrimination. How do you remember when I explained this in perfect competition? I said, look at me. Look at me. Ah! Gloria. Ah! That. Mama girl, I'm not the bell. It's been a while I saw your mom. Hey, what was that, Gary? Please hold on, though. Gloria, come. How much are you? 400. Gary is 15,000, but 400. Take. Greet your mommy for me, oh. Gary 15,000. Collected 400 naira. This man, madam, but you saw that. Hey, Oga, if you don't want to buy, go. My Gary is 15,000 now. You can't buy anywhere. The man knows he will not see Gary anywhere. She's the only one. So you see what monopolies do? When they tell you, the next one, at will, whoever they like, they charge low. Come. Take. Give. Greet your mommy, you take. Don't worry, bring the money. How much did your mommy give you? 200 naira. Don't worry. Don't worry, already. Put. That thing, you collect 200 naira is 6,000 naira for someone else. So there's always price discrimination. Please, if the price of, how much do you say sell toothpaste? Give me average price of toothpaste. Any toothpaste. Those kind of 150. Which toothpaste out? Big size toothpaste. 350. Average price 350. Average price is 350. Whether it's close up or Pepsodent, it's average price 350. It's only Colgate that is as high as 1,000. The Sensodyne I have not seen Sensodyne for some time now. Very sensitive to your bone. So average is 350. If you go here, go and try it. Go there, it's 350. Go here, go there, it's 350. You see it, you say. But in Monopoly, that same person that sold it 350 to you, sold it 6,000 to you. Because you don't know what's selling. So whoever you like, you look at your face, your face looks like monkey, then sell it at the high price. When you look at your face looks panimorous. It sells it at a very good price. The next one. So I said transfer cost is usually added. I said there is what? Price discrimination, and the next one, the producer makes abnormal profit in both the short and long run. That's where you should be careful with the difference between this and perfect company market. Abnormal profit in both the short and long run. I said there is price discrimination. Hello, please look at me. Somebody just started a business today. I started this lesson today, this month, and I'm the only lesson in Lagos. Do you know how many people that were here? And I said 50,000. And I said, Uncle, you know that kind of thing? Uncle, is it can't you pay 45,000? And you see me, I'm going to do something. Uncle, you're not the one answering us. Press your money there. Yes, you come. Uncle, we have been studying here since we said we have 45,000. Mother, you are disturbing me. The price is 50,000. If you don't go. Lesson of 5,000. He said 50,000. He now has 600 students. Times 50,000. One 30 million naira just to start. Only in what? This is only in Monopoly that this can happen. Short run. That is short run. Profit is made in any business in the long run. In the short run, you will make loss. Listen to me. When you start business, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, you still. That is why I taught you in this lesson that when you start a business, business is called impact industry. Government does not collect tax. I call that for tax holiday. Why? Government wants you for If your business is established within 1 to 5 years, government will exempt for paying tax, your company for paying tax. Why? So that your company will grow. Because they know that at that moment, it's still a short run. You have not made profits. You are still struggling to survive. So, any business that makes profits in the short run is a thief. It's just taking money from people. That it can only happen in monopoly. And this profit is called supernormal. It's really, really abnormal. Abnormal. I can't even call this creative. I said something. In private company market, they can only make profit in the what? Long run. But this one will make profit both in the short run and in the long run. The last one for today, features of monopoly. In monopolistic market, price is greater than marginal cost. Price is greater than marginal cost. Price is greater than marginal cost. But in public property market, I told you that equilibrium price, please take note. Equilibrium price occurs when marginal cost equals marginal revenue. You will see a graph like this. Where they meet marginal cost and marginal revenue. Or you see this way, depending which of the monopoly, you will see it this way. See another one like this. Then you have this. Right. So you say that where they meet here, this is D. Sometimes I say this is price. MC, MR. So where MC and MR meet is where we have equilibrium price. But in this case, in monopolistic market, price is usually greater than marginal cost. We'll stop here for today. See you again in the next class.